And if you don't know, now you know, nigga.
Sixth, seventh grade, I was already so into skating that like school was a fucking enemy to me.
My opinion of Venice is it's a carnival without the rides. It's a carnival, and there's no rides over here. They had no Ferris wheel, they had no roller coaster or nothing. It's just people from everywhere.
$1 one cake, your foot, my ass. Come on, Buttercup, what you got? Show your old lady what you got still. Hey, I got some still poke for your ass. Ah!
He called me. I called him once, and then he called me back, and he was wide awake, and he was like.
And then he fell back asleep.
Yeah.
And then I woke him up, and I like got to him. I was like, "Fool, you promised me you're gonna go scan online." I was like, "This person's blowing my phone up."
Ain't no Tony Hawk for skin.
Go buy some sugar.
I fucking trying to just all these beast streets. I got a couple more.
Now people come into my work. Come out with them.
I got the crayons, and I'll be talking them now. Beats.
I did Crow 501 accident. Crow grabbed me and I was on 501 like this. I was on Crow. I thought I was on Crow tail slide. And I was really on Crow 5-0, just holding like this for a long time. Look at that and just went back in.
Rolling up on Abbey King, it's getting down. I see hanging here, like, walk up to his house, like, start, like, trying to open it. I was like, what the hell are you doing here? Like, what the hell? And then he just opened up and he was just like, I'll be back. And then all I could see was the lights behind his big ass truck. I was like, oh, shit.
He comes out here with a hot.
Fresh board, fresh bangs, you know what I mean?
I need shoe glue. Where do they sell shoe glue at?
No, you need crazy glue.
No, get crazy glue.
No, for
Trent
this.
trying to go film or
Yeah,
what?
it's crazy
Yeah,
glue.
get crazy glue.
Is Trent trying to go film?
No, that fool's still sleeping.
Jeff, you got crazy
What
glue?
happened to him?
Nothing. We were up.
He called me.
He stayed up late as fuck playing fucking
I've seen so many people get stuck. Venice is like quicksand. Like, it's hard to get out, you know what I mean? A lot of people don't get out.
Yow, you out your head. Lame brain. Woo! What boat you riding on? Right. Right.
Hey, excuse me. Do you have another bag?
Been skating pretty much as long as I can remember. I started skating just because like that was the thing to do because I lived in Venice, and recently throughout my years of skating, sponsors like just hit me up like, oh, you want to ride for this? I still skate, just skate for fun, and I'm just seeing where it takes me. He never really pushed me in like any sports. He was just like, we all live at the beach, and like he'd hate to see us in the house when it's like a beautiful day. So he got all of us like boards and stuff, and then that just seemed to be what we like liked, and that just kept us out the house. So he liked it a lot that we weren't in the house like regular kids, just like playing video games or watching TV. We were out skating, exercising, and having fun. I have a manager, but that's not for my skating. It's more for like modeling and stuff. But I pretty much deal with all my skating stuff on my own, just like getting in contact with companies and stuff, and like making my name noticed and all that. I skate, and if people my manager like tells me about like, oh, he wants you to do this, you could do this if you want to. It's a few extra bucks in my pocket, so I do it, and it's pretty fun. Last year, I did this photo shoot with Drew Barrymore. It was in InStyle magazine. I got a couple pages, and I had a Rogue Status shirt. Jasper's wife said she saw it at the salon, and then Yo and Jasper like super stoked that I had a Rogue Status shirt on it.
Their contempt of authority has formed a brotherhood between them as they become independent, finding their own way in this world with their middle finger in the air and their lives in transit.
GTA is a clothing company, and Arbor is trying to get into being a board company. So those two aren't competitive brands. Competitive brands are like Wheels, Board. I'm on the shop company for Arbor. They're trying to turn it into like more of a board company, and they're thinking, and they want me to be on the board company, but yeah. When I was 15 or something, my dad moved away to get a railroad job. So then that's when I moved with my mom in Baldwin Hills. My school is in Culver City, so I take the bus to my school. And then after, it's just one bus to the beach, so I come down to Venice, skate the park after school. And then that's when I like get my practicing in and like learn a few tricks. Just like hit up some filmers that I know, go filming. Sometimes put some videos online is what I do with the filming, like save up for one video part, and then that just gets your name out there and stuff. And then companies start to recognize you, and then that's when people start asking, hey, you wanna ride for this, you wanna ride for that?
I'm leaning off the phone, double cup of quality with the fonts of ice cold. And it's a good day, and I'm on, but still off the shit, smoking on the ozone. I said I'm leaning off the phone, double cup of quality with the fonts of ice cold. And it's a good day, and I'm on, but still off the shit, smoking on the ozone, smoking on the ozone.
Yeah, I'm in this bitch, masterly. Gotta get it, gotta get it, gotta get it, gotta get it. MJ Nichols. Gotta get it, gotta get it.
Eat the body. Also the left side, or the right side, also the right side. Yo, it's been a current shift in my wave. Now my flow's Niagara. Feel like the hardest in the game. I don't need Viagra. 777 feet just to feel my stature. First you'll see the mark of the beast.
I get up, and my first thing on my mind is what's the deal with skate?
By the fame, glory, and the hoes. Flip a coin, they don't ever tell about them trouble souls. Think ahead, so you end up headless. Truth in the books, homie, I ain't said shit.
One basketball playing. DeAndre and Kevin, those are my main boys. Like this puto right here, he's walking behind you. That's like, he's the overseer. Keeps us, out of trouble, tells us what's right and wrong.
Do you have management? How's that work? Just word of mouth, people just come to you, or what?
You ever heard if you have a dream and that dream ends up happening, it's a sign that you'd be going the right way. I've had my networking, it's not like you're managed, all right, for the next year, I got all these shoots lined up for you, and it's going to be like this. It's like, in your head, you talk to this person, you do that thing, and network with the right people, this can happen, and, keep your head up and think right. And you got to be patient sometimes. Sometimes it just comes easy to you.
Oh man, look at my life. Take a look. Take a look. Oh man, look at my life. Yeah. Shine a light like you. Oh man, take a look at my life.
like, yeah, I'll do this PlayStation commercial audition. I like the audition. She was like, are you 18? I'm like, yeah, I'm 18. I got tattoos on my arm. And I got next. She's like, are you sure you're 18? I'm like, yeah, I'm sure. She's like, all right. I do the audition, and the people love me. I get called to the callback. I show up to the callback. I'm like, you know, I'm not 18, right? They're like, we'll make it work. We'll make it work. Now they're all like, we don't care. Like, we want you to be. Next thing you know, I'm the key role in this PlayStation commercial. I made $12,000 off of it. All my homies wrote for DTA and those guys, and like, I kept asking Juke. I was like, hey, talk to Yo for me to get on fucking DTA, and he's like, oh, just go talk to him. Like, if they see you skate, they'll like your skating. And like, I went in there and I talked to Yo. He's like, yeah, for sure, just come by the shop. I'll hook you up. And I'm like, I showed up to this photo shoot that Yo told me to come to, and Jasper was there. Jasper was like, I don't know who you are. And like, what are you doing at this shoot? And I was just like, yo, I thought you said I was on the team. He was like, oh, well, Jasper's probably never seen you skate before. He'll probably have to see you skate. And then like 2 days later, Jasper showed up to the park and I started skating. And he saw me skating. He's like, holy shit, none. You're fucking good. And like, he gave me all these products. He was like, come to the shop. And I came to the shop and he gave me like 12 shirts. He gave me like 12 shirts. And then like, I was all hyped. I was like, hell yeah. And then the next photo shoot, he was all hyped on me. Like, that's how I got on GTA. My dad was like, his name's Froggy. He was like, after Tony Alvin, all them, the second generation with like Polar Bear and Jimmy Plumer and all those dudes. I was like my dad's era, and like he was the youngsters while Jay and them were blowing up, and like so my dad knows all of them. All the dudes know my dad and shit like that. But my dad ended up starting doing crack at like age, I don't know, like probably 25, 26. Started doing crack, and like his whole life went down the drain. Like pretty much then skating, everything. Like he had a company going, and it was called SBS. Built up all by like the original Z-Boys back in the day, like South Venice surfing, like always south of Venice. You know, he's fucking cracked out right now. I don't know where he be. Oh man, take a look at my life. Take a look. On the go with a sack full of dubs, drop it low like a pro, bring it back. That's what's up. All my dogs up in here, and it's dope every way. Call this not like you don't care. Throw that money in the air and say yeah. Throw that money in one hand and say yeah. A video game, right? And it's actually called Super Dude on Skate. And I did like I did it. That was like my favorite trick to do because it's real simply you bust the Superman. And I was like, I'm gonna show up to the park the next day and try that. And I tried it for like 20 minutes and I learned it, and that just became my trick. My life, I'm a lot like you. Oh man, take a look at my life. I'm a lot like you. There's some sense of karma, but you gotta, like, it really comes in on certain positions. I'm not gonna say karma goes through, that's what I believe in my whole life. It's just like, you know, if you do this, this is not gonna happen, and that's a thing of karma. But like, really what I believe in is just like, knowing what you gotta do and like putting in your full effort and going to do it. Like, don't do anything half-assed and be determined and don't stop until you feel like you really gave it your all. Or like I'll be trying tricks sometimes all day. I'll spend all day on one trick to land it at the end of the day and be like, was that worth it? And then like, when you really think about it, the next day you show up and do it first try, you're like, yeah, it was worth it.
Put the secrets in the book, made it hard for us.
Practice for the cops, how they target us. Slavery, how they bargain us.
Whoa, damn. Got me feeling so marvelous. Delivery, didn't you call for this? The reason for ego is obvious.
So I'ma spin till I'm nickel rich. Rednecks got it twisted like some licorice.
My name is Leandre Sanders. I'm sponsored by Dogtown Skates, model for DTA Clothing.
Money holds the clothes, blood smoke coming out the nose. Is all a nigga knows. Flipping off phones.
Skate at Venice Skate Park about like every day. It's like my backyard. Skate with my boy Hayden. He's like my brother.
My dad is originally from Venice. I wasn't like always in Venice my whole life. I just started coming to Venice like a couple years ago. I live in Hawthorne. That's like over in Gardena. With my mom and my sister and my little brother. But then I started staying at Hayden house like every day. So I was like, I go to school out here with Hayden and just go from the morning like that. We skate, do our own thing. Sometimes just leave each other, go separate ways.
When I first came to Venice Skate Park, I didn't know Hayden, I didn't know anybody. I was just skating with me and my little brother.
I had a little brother that I skated with all the time, but he ended up moving to Bakersfield with my dad and my mom.
Watching the stash grow, clocking the cash flow.
The head honcho, more like gorillas in the Congo. But I'm in the zone with some lokes in a poncho. Bandanas on, blue jeans and white sneakers. When I'm stressed out, I hit that light green reaper. Street sweeper, or that chrome folk fever. In the beamer, get down from cold divas. Got visas, got more cheese than pizzas. You can't see us, arms too short to reach us. Hood genius, tatted up in white beaters. Black khakis, cat tucked in a two-seater. 2 liters, a purple shirt when you see us. I'm a hot boy, hot like the blue fever. Sins loco, push coke by the boatload. Fuck the popo, vacating Acapulco. Tuck the fofo, you a little dog like Toto. Y'all like no-do, I buy clean in my logo.
Money, hoes, and clothes. Smoke coming out my nose. Is all a nigga knows. Flipping on phones, quick tags on Jones. Watching the stash grow, clocking the cash.
It got to my heart that, cause he, like my little brother, I used to skate with him all the time, and I ended up going with Hayden to skate. Like I stayed with Hayden. My little brother look at it like I don't have my big brother anymore, but it's not like that. Like I got older, he got like, you know, he was like 11 and I was like 15. If like I feel like I'm like kind of like a teenager and he's still kind of a little kid, and like I don't want him seeing like all this stuff. Like I like go out partying, and I don't want him with me, because like when I used to party with like my friends, he used to come with me. Nobody used to like that, and all my friends just like threw me away. Like, you can't come because you're brother. But then I started hanging out with Hayden, and it was just like, damn, I got a new brother, and it's Hayden. Like, he's kind of older, I can skate with him every day. I used to stay at Hayden's house like every day, but then like I ended up, he told me one day like, dude, you've been staying at my house for like 6 months already. I'm like 3 months already. I'm like, dude, it haven't been that long. Then his grandpa came in like, dude, you've been staying at his grandma's house for like 3 months already. I'm like, dude, time flies so fast. It was crazy. Then he was like, you got to end up like going home. Like, he told me, he was like, 1 week you can stay here, and 1 week you got to go home. You got to go home sometime. I'm getting tired. We got to have our distance. And I understand that, because like we end up like getting real close, and we always argue about skateboarding. Like, me and Hayden go through a lot of stuff together. We argue all the time about who do this trick and who do it, and like how you land it. Argue too much. But I think that's it. I think it's because how we skate together and how we combine like our tricks and how our relationship is, and that's how it is. Like,
my nigga Jig on the this is real nigga. Watching that cash flow.
At first, my parents didn't know I was like good at it. They thought I was just like being one of those little kids going out to the beach every day, just not doing anything. But really, my sister like came down to the beach and watched me skate, and she told my mom that I was really good. And this guy named Jim Mir, he talked to my mom and said he wanted to get sponsored. He wanted to sponsor me. And my mom talked with him, make sure it wasn't like no bull crap or anything. He's trying to like mess with me and get like me all hyped up and stuff. So my mom talked with him, and my mom was like, "You actually a really good skater." And I was like, "Thank you." And she was like, "I really didn't know you had it like this." And like she was so hyped for me. I understand that like I should have came with him and my mom to Bakersfield, but I really didn't want to do that because I just got sponsored by Dogtown. It's like my first sponsor. I was like really into it. Like, people was hyping me up as I go to the skate park. It's like I got fans, but it's really not like that big. But it's getting there. That's what I like to see. And when my little brother came back, I had another sponsor. That's Rockstar. I got a Rock Energy drink sponsor, me and Hayden, Flo. And this guy is like really cool. He like give us packages of Rockstars. Like, I'm trying to make it pro. I'm trying to make it to where like if I go pro, I can have like my own skate company and start something new and like try to like do something different than other people. Have my own like own skate company. Have like other kids that's like got different style than others, and try to make it a different way. It's because my little brother moved with my mom to Bakersfield with my dad, and I didn't go. I ended up staying at Hayden's house those like couple months, and I got good by looking at Hayden and what he did. Like, it's all, Hayden helped me with everything. I helped Hayden with a lot of things.
Choose your destiny.
I see the
devil in my rear view. Tryna stop a nigga quick, like who gon' hit you? But I'm a motherfucking monster, loyal over everything, screaming that like I'm in the house. Stay up on my pimpin', fuck the drama. Get slapped or hit that motherfucker block. But who you sleeping on? I'm sleeping on these rappers. Fuck a rapper, I'm a block trapper. They say we living in our last days, nigga pray the Lord cause it's your last day. Nigga send them down there and I'ma go too. And I still got your soul like a reaper do. Going to be the best, who the fucking best? Nobody, everybody claim that but they ain't nobody. Still put these bullets through your motherfucking body. Your mom get involved, she gon' feel that fucking shot. Everybody claim they a real nigga. We gon' see who real and who a fake nigga. Put these hollow tips through your brain, nigga. You bust back, dying with your fam, nigga. You bust back your soul fucking mind, nigga. Then after your bitch is fucking mine, nigga. Hold that, never cuff these hoes, nigga. We gon' see who real and who a fake, nigga.
John Blaze, real or fake, you ain't gotta fucking ask. I ain't Jim Carrey, nigga, I don't wear a fucking mask. Nerdy nigga, good boy, till you heard about my past. 6th grade, got robbed, deuce 5 in my grasp.
Everything straight, sensei? Hey.
Really, how can you not trust anyone? The way I feel is like once they're in your group of friends or your posse, they're not just anyone anymore. So those are the ones you can trust.
Alright, run it.
I never gave a fuck. I never gave a fuck about what niggas thought about me. I mean, I did, but like, fuck it, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I did, but like, fuck it, you know what I'm saying? You gon' love me, man. You gon' love me, man. You gon' love me, man. That's alright, that works.
I'm gonna try and keep my spirits up today, but I'm gonna apologize because I got my brain on some other issues. Unfortunately, the homie that you guys all know, Zumbi, he got shot last night, so he's downtown in the hospital. He'll be fine, but there's a bullet wedged in his knee. But I'm just gonna show you the treehouse, the half pipe, the fire pit, and then we're gonna bone out and go to the garage, where we're gonna be following our bliss and getting all the boys to learn how to get hands-on shit.
Jersey girls, instead of being nice and speaking kind words, or maybe it would be okay to say then I wasn't a good guy to begin with. But my mind is all crazy. They got me thinking I ain't human, like I came in from above. Feeling like an airplane in the sky, but then they say I'm crazy. They got me thinking I ain't human, like I came in from above. Feeling like a bird sitting high. I'll be that man on the moon.
Really, we're gonna get cracking on building it out tomorrow. And then if I can do it as fast as I'd like to, December 15th, you know what I mean? But that, I was just making all the boys work 12 hours a day, 7 days a week, back-breaking shit, but that's the fun stuff, really.
Listen good, I don't have nobody but what I might feel. All the sounds of sanity, hoping what I hear loops itself continuously. Then I won't be afraid. No. Why must it feel so wrong when I try and do right? Soaring through paradise when I'm closing my eyes. I'm Mr. Solo Dolo.
Lincoln traffic, or the garage is all blocked up in the front, you can come through the back.
at me. You tell me just what you see in my
Mario! Camera's following me. It's Mario. He's taught me everything I know about cars. He calls me Mickey Mouse. As you can see, there's a lot of history here with the brand. It's like some of the stuff that we had at the store was just made to be here. So now we're here. So here we are at Lincoln Boulevard, a new home to the DTA posse, where all those little guys that have been hanging out for years can start driving cars and learn how to fix them themselves. And you know, I can play with cars all day long, which really makes me happy. So these are the 3 bays that we're going to use to, you know, become apprentice mechanics. These are a bunch of junkers that we're salvaging and scrapping right now for metal, these 3. This one right here though, you'll see her soon. The project's called Frankenstein. That's a bit of a winter project for us. The me and Mario collabo. Yeah, we're gonna get really creative here, man. That place was really creative, but we were boxed in and the neighborhood kind of siphoned us. So now we're just going to a spot where we can be like, nobody can say shit. We're just doing creative stuff. And then we can knock out the build out in hopefully 15 days. And then this will all look real nice, fancy. But let me show you the back. After this one, I'm done. It's a wrap. Everything else is just bonus time. You know what I'm saying? So like, just cease and desist is coming for sure. You know that. But you gotta do what you gotta do, man. Fire it up. You're good to go. Follow our bliss. Do you?
Listen good, I don't have nobody but what I might feel. All the sounds of sanity, hoping what I hear loops itself continuously. Then I won't be afraid. No, no. Oh, oh, oh. Why must it feel so wrong when I try and do right?
A DTA Chill and Grill, which is like, it's pretty much open to the public. There's no fees or anything. It's just, we want to get all the community, you know, just keep them off the streets, keep them not doing like, keep them out of trouble, and just come and skate, enjoy some food. We do giveaways. So we give away t-shirts, we give hats, sweaters, tons of stickers, you know what I mean? We also do collaborations with other companies. So, you know, it's not just all DTA, if they like open doors for other companies as well.
The Chill and Grill started really with the relationship that I formed with Miami. And there's a helicopter buzzing over, but I got a deep voice. So we would always host events, you know what I mean, wherever they were, not at skate parks at the time, but every time we would do it, Miami would come and chill and host it with Robert, and they would cook up all like the good home loving. And then in one of our brainstorming meetings, someone came up with the idea that we should just do this at a skate park every month or whenever we could figure out how to do it in our timetable. And we decided on the first Tuesday of every month, hopefully, but we've done like the second as we're doing now, just to be kind of like a way to break up the monotony of a week and a month. So it's like a spot for us to all just kind of come together, get together, chill, grill, and just kind of like build the mentality of the posse, which some people don't really get from the branding, you know. So long story short, this is the 13th Chill and Grill we've done, which makes it a year and a month, and we wrapped it out here at North Hollywood Skate Park for 2012, and really had the best turnout I think in a long time, because we got to meet a whole different crowd of kids out here and see the way food just kind of like, you know, makes everybody feel good and happy. And that's really what it's all about, is like us just feeling good and being fucking happy. And I'm happy today, so I hope you guys are all too. And that's fucking Chill and Grill 13 in the books. You know, plans change before you can make them, so fuck the future. It's about right here, right now.
That's true. That's very true.
Who's got the buds? You got your time. Good to see you.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks for coming out.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, skate safe.
Yeah, thank you. The food is bomb, as always.
That's all that I care about, as long as you're happy with your belly.
Exactly. God, I was thinking too, it's doper to do it with fucking pinatas, because if you throw it out, it's just over.
Yeah, just
pinatas is like.
Yeah, they gotta earn it, grab it, you know, and work for it. But next time I want to fill them up with more shit and some other random.
Some smoke bombs or something there, you know, he's a random.
Yeah, like lighters, blades, fucking condoms, eights, blunt wraps, papers, grinders.
I don't know about all that.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, not on tape.
That'll be added.
Yeah, I know. I do that shit on purpose so they can't use certain shit. Chillin' Grill started, I told that them through just Miami, hooking up all the just other parties we did, and then we were like, yo, let's go build with the skate team, put it in a park, and chill and grill, right? That's how I remember it. Am I?
Pretty much, yeah. I think it's just. I remember it.
Cool. Because Jasper's not here, and I don't know how to, you know what I mean? Reference the left brain, you know? Because everything's kind of just happened in that organic way with this company, so I know someone just said it somewhere, and we were like, fuck yeah, let's go do that. And it's working, you know? Oh, I was impressed today. I said it earlier that all these kids were super polite. They were all like, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You know, there's the thank you crowd, but then this crowd was just all thank you and like.
Well, it's because you're in a different neighborhood where kids appreciate shit. They're not always seeing like pros and shit.
Yeah, right?
In Stoner Park, you got fucking everybody that's chilling over there, like all the girl dudes.
Right, I guess people kind of get used to it.
They get numb to it.
Numb
like,
to it.
It's another thing for free.
Yeah.
And we've done a lot of them there, so they're kind of just.
For me, it's not really about the brand because, you know, we're doing it. I would like to see other brands come and get involved with it and complement it and export it across the world, if I could. You know what I mean? Just where everybody was like, you know what, we're doing a chill and grill. It's sponsored by these brands. They kind of pick it up, do it in their own community, through their own skate shop or their own whatever. And we can do it regardless of somebody else coming in. But I think other brands should co-sign this kind of thing and get involved, you know? The Pinata party is great, but I think there's other ways we could get community people involved and other brands and everything else to come out and kind of complement all the other people that just come in that aren't skaters that are aware of what's going on that we're doing at the skate park. You know, because like that school let out, there was like a gang of kids that got turned around and coming back for free food. If there was something else there, who knows? Possibilities are endless, I guess. You got your sound bites, right? Cool, because I don't know how much more shit I can spit.
That's the most I've ever heard you
Hoping what I hear loops itself to finish me. No, I won't be afraid. Hey, hey. Why must it feel so wrong when I try and do right? Do right. Soaring through paradise when I'm closing my eyes. I'm Mr. Solo Dolo. Why must it feel so right when I know that it's wrong? It's wrong. When will I ever learn from the words in my songs? I'm Mr. Solo Dolo.
Do you think those kids know where respect is?
Some of them do, because, you know what, honestly, like, look at Richard Massey. He's one of the older guys, and he could pretty much tell them anything, and they'll listen to him, you know?
Whoa, stop the press.
But is that being scared, or is that respect?
Shoot, I don't know.
Those Folks is my brand. It's a company that I started basically from inspiration of Rogue Status and DTA, and like Yo and Jasper. I didn't really tell them like what I wanted to start my own company or anything. I just like seen what they were doing, was like inspired, you know what I mean? In there just soaking up everything they were doing like a sponge, like seeing how their whole business is ran. Just started it going, and then showed Jasper and Yo, and they were like super happy for me and like made me feel better, like what I was trying to do. I grew up in Venice my whole life, so I've known Block, and that's like my family basically. Block, Jesse Martinez, all of them. Like I've been in Venice since I was 2 days old, And Dogtown was actually like my first sponsor as a skateboarder. When I was 13, I got hooked up by Dogtown. So I know the people who grew up like all over, you know what I mean? I'm like the next generation. I met Yo and Jasper when they first opened their store in Venice, and then like they opened up their store, and then they were looking like to sponsor kids, and they Jamie, my friend Jamie, who I've known since we were like kids, they started sponsoring him first, and then he told them about me. It was just me and Jamie, and then I was just like telling them like, yo, you should hook this person up. This is like my other homie in the Valley. You should hook him up. And like pretty much I was like the team manager in a sense. Like I was just like, yo, these are the dudes that you need to hook up. So like he like plugged me in and introduced me, and then Yo and Jasper, I showed them some skate footage and they gave me some clothes, and then I went on a trip up north for like 2 months, and then I came back down to LA, and I just had like a shitload of footage wearing all their clothes. So I just gave it to them, and I was like the first person to really do that, like go out and get footage wearing all their stuff and come back like, yo, here, put this on your site. I was like maybe writing for them for like a year and just like filming. I wasn't doing nothing else, and then I hurt my knee and I had to get surgery, and then the time like I was just like recovering, I had nothing to do. I went from skating every day, that's all I did, to just hanging out in their store and just like becoming cool with all the designers, Yo, Jasper, and it just was basically every day just sitting in there, like seeing what they're doing, giving my advice on like t-shirt graphics. And Yo, like me and Yo became super cool since day one. So he would even like look at me for like my opinion, ask me like what I thought about things. So I was just doing that, and then I don't know, I just felt like I could do something. I want to be doing my own thing like that. You know, I feel like I could do that, and just like, I don't know, it just inspired me to just start my own brand. Those folks, we do pretty much like everything. It's just like, basically it's like all of my friends, that's those folks. So it's like, you know what I mean? Some do film, I mean, like modeling, acting, skateboarding, music. So we do like a little bit of everything, and I just try to promote everybody. Like, but I mean, I want to do everything. I'm trying to get something together to give out some like turkeys and stuff on Thanksgiving to like the homeless people in Venice. And that's just like, you know what I mean? We're just kids trying to make this happen. That's like, you know what I mean? Ask the homie, yo, you got EBT, take some money out of the brand that we made from a release, buy some turkeys and go just, you know what I mean? Go give it out and just feel good about yourself. Take some pictures, put it up on the website, and maybe people will respect it. My focus is switched from skateboarding to the brand. But it's like I feel like I have to be focused on the brand for it to work out. So it's like I'm doing this now so I can have more time to skate in the future. Like as a kid, all I wanted to do was skateboard and get sponsored and get flown all over the world to skateboard with my friends and film. But it's like, if you could be in the position to where you're the one sending all your friends out to skateboard all over the world and filming, that's a way bigger like blessing. Block, Venice Originals, DTA, like they're all giving in, trying to like help the community and help out the kids. So that's what really matters. It shouldn't matter if they're like the new guy on the block or not. If they're the new guy on the block and they're cool, then you know what I mean? And they're trying to do the same thing you're trying to do in a sense, like work together to make the community better. I'm transitioning from being just like the skateboarder to, you know what I mean? Trying to be a businessman. I still film, but like to be honest, it's grown to that point to where it's like those folks is more important than skateboarding at the time.
Sweat, pray. Straight fixing, drywall, painting, like sanding, everything. It's crazy. I feel like a man. Now I have a man's job for the time being.
Niner.
Fuck a 9 to 5, 9 to 5, K. Fuck a 9 to 5, 9 to 5, K. Fuck a 9 to 5, 9 to 5, K. Fuck a 9 to 5, 9 to 5, K. 9 to 5, K. 9 to 5, K. 9 to 5, K. 9 to 5, K.
Get on the ramp. All of you fucks, get onto the ramp.
9 to 5, K. 9 to 5, K. I don't really care, never stress, no. Don't believe in bad luck, cause no bless, bro. Cause this job is a bitch with an ex hoe. I said fucking 9 to 5 cause I'm set, though. Trying to hit the vine, no small step, though. Cause I'm all about my green, call me Gecko. Got my granddaddy purse, smoke a retro. I don't smoke my own supply, I collect, though.
5 years from now, I really can't say, like, or even think about where I'll be or what I'll be doing, because even like up to today, everything is a blessing. I didn't know I would be doing anything. Like making our own sunglasses, Lil Wayne wearing the sunglasses in the video. Like I never imagined none of that shit happening, and it happened. So it's like 5 years from now, who knows what's going to be happening.
Hey, make sure to hashtag me on Flinsta.
Me and Jamie are still close. He lives in London right now. He's doing he's taking like his modeling more serious. So he's out there living, doing that. As a kid, he was like, he couldn't decide what he really wanted to do because he's so talented. Like he does so many things. Like skateboarding is so natural. Plus he got, you know what I mean? No homo, the face of an angel. So like people want him to model. So it's like he was like just doing so much, and like he finally, I guess, was just like, yo, I'm gonna just do this. But he told me, I talked to him, he said he still skateboards and stuff.
I think his name is Jamie. He's the guy. I think his name is Jamie, and yeah, you gotta watch this clip.
sorry. Yeah, you see what's going on here, right? She wanna kick it with me. She wanna kick it with me. Yo, Dottie, kick it with me. Kick it with me. I'ma free her. Yo, Dottie. She wanna kick it with me. She wanna kick it with me. Can't you see she wanna kick it? Yo, Dottie. She wanna kick it with me. She wants some hickeys from me, so I'ma free her. Yo, Dottie. She don't seem picky to me. She wanna give it to me, so I'ma free her. Yo, Dottie. She wanna kick it with me. She wants some hickeys from me, so I'ma free her. Yo, Dottie. She don't seem picky to me. She wanna give it to me, so I'ma free her.
I'm here with your thought. She all in my lap. I'm kidding, laptop. She got the hard drive. Her memory good. She know where my spot, but once I get off, she don't.
I grew up in Dogtown, south of Rose, west of Lincoln, the boundaries of Venice, the mecca of skateboarding. A place we made our own since the late 70s. Back then, it was a grimy place to be. I loved growing up there on the boardwalk, the whole culture of the skateboard tattoo world. My name is James Quaintance, and I'll live and die devoted to this.
Let's start.
I was about 8 years old. I got my first skateboard for Christmas. It was like a Veriflex, so like it was like, you know, one of those cheap like Walmart skateboards, and couldn't really do much on that. And then I got my first board. It was my real board was it was a Nadas Kappas Element board, and that was my first actual skateboard. And then I stopped for like a couple years in between, since 8 years old to 21 years old. I was playing like basketball and football and stuff in school, and like it was hard to just balance both. So I kind of like fell off of skating, and then a couple of my friends got me back into it. And then I went through the teenage phase where, you know, you're kind of just getting in trouble and stuff like that, especially living in Venice, you know. You got the beach to just suck you in. And I guess got sucked into the beach for a little bit. And then the skate park got built, and that was, well, about a year before that was basically when I really got back into it. My friend Richard kind of like gave me a reality check. You know, watching videos as a kid and all the B-roll stuff, like people like just like having fun, just out skating, like I wanted to travel the world and see everything and skate everything. Well, Dogtown, I grew up with Teague, which is Jim Muir's son, so I've been really like, you know, I've always been close with them. And then Venice Originals, another father-son relationship. I always chill with Juice, which is Jesse Martinez's son. He works at the shop, and you got Gabriel, Block, the whole crew. And, you know, just locals, basically. Everybody in Venice basically knows each other. New faces all the time coming in, disappearing after a few months. And it's like, you know, they're chilling like they're here every day of the life or something, and next thing you know, they're gone. And then you see them a few years later, and they're like, oh, and you're just like, oh, this guy again. But you get a lot of people like that, because, I mean, Venice is like a huge tourist attraction, so, you know, there's a lot of tourist skateboarders. And, you know, there's all kinds of cool people, though. Like, you know, I'm never usually, like, the one to be like, yo, like, I'm not down with new people. Like, you know, like, I'm I'm down to meet new people, skate with new people. I always like doing that. Like, I'm from Venice, but you know, it's to a certain extent with, you know, some people, like, they try to just fucking, they'll get Venice tattooed on them or something, like, you know, and they're not even from here, some shit like that. That's, you know, that's another story. But like, you know, when people just want to come and be friendly and skate and get along, you know, that's fine with me. I don't ever have anything against that.
You gave me the headphones, nigga? This is blasted loud, now to control the mixtape.
People are tired of just seeing like rail, stair, rather than like, now you could have rails, bowls, stairs, ledges, all that.
I miss days, life was simple. Days I used to write raps with a pad and pencil. Now I'm stressed out, it's getting real. My bro called and told me he just took the deal. He 25, they gave him 25. It's about time he come home, his son be 25.
Yeah, I like skating everything. I like skating transition. You could see me grinding in bowls and stuff, and then skating handrails, stairs, ledges, like that. I love skating it all, so I could skate anything. That's what a lot of people, you know, are trying to, I think, focus on, because almost everything has been done.
I told him don't cry, keep his head up, cause by the time he come home I'ma have my bread up. I'm swagging out of my jeans, everything is kosher. I'm flexing on my haters so they hating like they poster. They see me in them posters, same nigga from YouTube. I keep it true to my culture, same shit that they can't do. And you can try me if you want to. You barking up the wrong tree, bitch. Real life and that's real shit. I don't like to fight, but I don't take shit. Shout out to my homies and skill to my gang. I do it for my niggas, Martin Luther King.
Basically, you know, a lifestyle brand. It's not just a clothing brand or streetwear brand. It's you know, the folks. Like, you got all of us. Like, it's based off of all of us. Richard is the CEO, the founder. He started those folks, and basically just, you know, he's just building this company off of everybody, you know. We're just like putting out what we do. Like, everybody is just, we surround ourselves around each other in what we're good at. Like, some people are good at skating. You got some people that like are super good at art, like graffiti and stuff, rappers, other clothing brands that associate with us, but I mean, they're still folks too. You know, they may have a clothing brand that's called something else, but they're still part of those folks, you know, like, you know when you're a folk, pretty much.
DTA is like, obviously, they're bigger than those folks. It's like, we don't even have that much product to be having everyone wear like a those folks shirt. So it's like, they'll wear that, but it's like, they are those folks. It doesn't have to be what they're wearing. Their t-shirt don't have to say those folks. That's those folks. Whether they've got a DTA shirt on, a Supreme shirt on, a Venice Original shirt, it don't matter. If they got no shirt on, that's those folks.
I skate street.
Okay, so
Skate the streets. Yeah.
Working with the other shops is pretty much everyone carries different things, and it's more of like a Venice family. So everyone will, like, if they're looking for a certain thing, it'll be directed to like those certain companies, you know. So if they want DTA, they know where to send them. If they want like Venice Original stuff, we send them that way. If they were looking for like Arbor stuff, we send them to Arbor.
Richard family is with Venice Originals. His company's those folks. Yo helped branch them off. I grew up in Venice. Like, all of us grew up in Venice, and like, about the Originals, like, I know all the owners, like, we all are friends, like, you know, we're family, we're cool. Skateboarding right now, how it was, you see how it like started right now, it is like more of a career. Like, there's more kids every day getting into it, you know. It's just like anything, like, there's options in school for basketball and options for other things like that. For instance, in a camp that kids go, we just built a skate park, so it's just like an activity for basketball, swimming, soccer, skateboarding.
I want to have a plan B, so acting or whatever. So like I wouldn't mind going pro, but that's not my goal or whatever right now. I'm just having fun skating, having a good time. I love to skate. I'm probably never gonna stop skating, you know.
Planning on starting my own company for the skateboard, teaching skateboarding. Like, you know, I feel like it's a good way for me to end up making money, like, and not relying on modeling or anything like that.
We're those folks, like, we do everything. Like, if it's skating, we have people that rap, artists, anything you could come up. It's just like all of our friends, like, skate for Dogtown, skate for Venice Originals, ETA, all of us, like, they're all those folks. It's like basically all of us like put together.
Every day there's more people who are, you know, folks. It's like, it's a brand that just represents like family, you know, just like, you know, you have like the posse, DTA posse, like we're all posse too. It's like, yeah, those folks is like a really, you know, tight-knit group of like friends who have like grown up together, know a lot about each other and like have each other's back. Like,
I actually known Hayden for a long time too. Hayden, I started skating with him. He was like 10 years old or 9 years old. Little kids have been skating around with all of us since he was like the youngest ever. Ridiculous.
Well, it's a streetwear brand, and basically was all about being loud and like just, you know, everyone like getting that attention from the people. But now it's grown up and it's matured, and now you can see that the brand is like starting to like get into bigger, like more so it's not just t-shirts anymore. It's like jackets, sweaters, accessories, footwear. Like, so pretty much is growing bigger than what it used to be.
For some people may hit you up like sponsors and things or whatever, but I'm just really out there just having fun, just putting my tapes out there.
I manage the DTA flagship store in Venice Beach.
My mom really supports me a lot. My dad supports me. Like, they're pretty supportive, but they're not together, but they're still supportive of what I do. Like, my dad likes me skateboarding, don't got a problem with it. Like, my mom loves me skateboarding. She don't care that. She likes me to act and stuff. She likes all that.
I did a little when I was still younger, when I was like 14, 15. Like, I've done competitions with Hayden and them. But as I got older, I got more into, you know, I had to work. You got to do other things as well. So, you know, I was working, but I still loved to skateboard, so I was skating for fun.
The new guy on the block isn't always, you know, accepted right out on the first day, you know what I mean? But, like, Rogue Status had the same problem. DTA, when they first came to Venice, they weren't accepted at all. Basically, the OGs from Venice, like, you know, thumbs down. They weren't really fucking with them. I was the one, like, yo, like, now they're cool people. They're looking out for me. They're looking out for my homies. Now I started my own brand, and you know what I mean? He's showing nothing but love. Like, they're good people. So he was just like, as long as you, they basically told me, like, as long as you saying they're cool and they're taking care of you guys, then we're all for it.
all these people that are like not from Venice, not even like Venice at all, not a Venice drop in them. This gentrification stuff is just so strong that it's hard to even have any way to push back. The perfect example is like where I used to get my hair cut. There's like some local barbers who like have been in Venice forever and they just had to move. I mean, it's chill, it has a, you know, a cool little nightlife and stuff, but it's not how like old school Venice used to be, and I miss old school Venice. I'm tired of bumping into people I don't know and shit, and they have their nose up like they're fucking the shit because they just like got their new $1 million house in our neighborhood. So it's like now you go to Venice and like, yeah, you want to tell these people like get the fuck out of here, but you're gonna tell them to get out of here, and then you turn around and you'd have to say it all day.
Skateboarding originated from Venice Beach, so to have that, it's like basically a training ground for kids then in the Venice area to, you know, if they're into skating, that's the place to be. Oh, the hardest thing is probably just not having that respect from them, I guess you could say. Like, I'll try to crack the whip, but since I'm not like a Venice local or OG or whatever from here, I don't get that respect from them. Do you want to be known as this dumb, like disrespectful, irresponsible kid for the rest of your life? Or do you want to be known as something great that came out of Venice Beach? That's what I told him.
That's a rap. Yeah, bitch, call me block boy. Yeah, bitch, call me block boy. I'm a block boy. I'm a block boy. I'm a block boy. I'm a block boy. Yeah, bitch, call me block boy. Yeah, bitch, call
flow and straight kill niggas. Hell no, they don't kill niggas. They rap about it, I live it. I caught a case and took a deal, nigga. I ain't bitch about it, just did it. Now every day in my city, I walk around in my dolo. My hat new, my Vans new, my new tat say YOLO. My drawers new, they polo. And all I do is smoke purple. My dick is covered, my glasses on, my sweat be on Steve Urkel. Oh, you thought that I was a nerd? So I bust your ass on the curb. That's real life and that's real shit. You gon' fuck around and get served.
Yeah, but going out with all my friends and stuff, we go out have a good time. Pull some bitches. I'm just like, you can't use that, my bad.
Yeah, bitch, call me Block Boy. Skinny jean gang banging on the block, boy. President of my city, you looking for me, come get me. I be riding around on my fixie. Yeah, bitch, call me Block Boy. Yeah, bitch, call me Block Boy. I'm a Block Boy, I'm a Block Boy. I'm a Block Boy, I'm a Block Boy. Yeah, bitch, call me Block Boy. Yeah, bitch, call me Block Boy. I'm a Block Boy, I'm a Block Boy. I'm a Block Boy, I'm a Block Boy.
And if you don't know, now you know, nigga.
I get up, and my first thing on my mind is what's the deal with skate?